I'm a thirsty hoe for some brand new video games. And quite frankly, we haven't had a lot of new blockbuster games to quench that thirst of mine. But today might be a day that we get a few little drops of water into this water bottle in the form of Biomutant. I hope you guys are ready for this game. It is one that has been highly anticipated and around for quite some time. Now, don't get me wrong. We've definitely had some new games this year. Resident Evil Village, Outriders, and some few others sprinkled in between. But those are just tiny little raindrops falling on our head. And I'm hoping that Biomutant will be the giant rainstorm that I've been looking for to quench my thirst in this Sahara desert of video games here in 2021. So if you don't know, Biomutant is a very unique style of RPG, from its art style to character creation, all the way up to its mechanics, and I cannot wait to get into it. Before we do though, make sure to do me a favor and leave a like on this. I would love to see some crazy support shown on this series because I have been anticipating this game for so long. And without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's dive headfirst into what hopefully is a very deep pool of content here in Biomutant. Oh, hey, little buddy. It's a little robotic grasshopper. Just hopping around, enjoying his life. Ooh, and this is how we're gonna get into our character creation. Oh, this is actually really cool. So if you guys don't know, you probably don't, because this might be the first time that you're seeing this. Biomutant has a very robust character creation system where you have to choose your breed, your class, and then ultimately you have to choose your genetic makeup of your character. And when you do that, when we get into it, it will affect how we look. So our first choice is going to be our breed. We have between Primal, Dumden, Rex, Hyla, Fip, and Murgle. So my two choices are Rex and Primal, and I don't know which one I really want to go with. Primal says it's a nimble developed anthropomorphic breed, a hybrid with a gene mutation making them nimble and dexterous at the cost of a lesser developed intellect. So we're going to be pretty athletic, but we're going to be a little bit stupid, as you can tell by the grin on my character's face right now. And then we have Rex, who, don't get me wrong, he's a wheezy looking little guy, but he's an extraordinary developed anthropomorphic breed, a hybrid outcast with an even DNA string, making it apt for both physical and mental challenges. Now, I don't really know if I want to go for a melee build or what type of build I really want to make in this. So usually with games like this, I like to honestly go as all around as I possibly can. And I think Rex might be the breed for that. So I think we're going to go with Rex. Hey, buddy. Attributes. Define your character's starting attributes. To see more detailed explanations of what effect each attribute has, press the touchpad. Got it.
Your genetic structure.
Okay, narrator man, I will define my genetic structure. So as you guys can tell, if we go to intellect, our head gets big. We got the bigger brain. And if we go all the way from intellect, we start to get a little tiny brain. Look at him. Oh my god. Guy has been eating way too much at the kitchen table, huh? This type of character customization is legitimately something like I've never seen, and the uniqueness is so awesome. And as you guys can tell in the bottom left, we have a specific genetic code that is unique to whatever we decide to choose. And I don't know, I just think that's really cool. It really doesn't mean all that much, but just the fact that you have that level of customization, I gotta give a little shout out to it. So I'm having a little bit of trouble deciding on what I want to do. Vitality is going to be our health on our armor, more of a tankier attribute. Strength is going to be our melee damage. Intellect is your power, your key energy, and your energy regen, which could also be really good. Agility is going to be straight move speed. And then your charisma has to do with your barter. And then I'm not sure how we really increase luck. That might be something we do throughout the game. I'm not really sure. So I don't know. It's like I want to... This is my problem. I'm probably a little bit shallow for this. Yes, I want our attributes to be great, but I also want us to look badass doing it. I want everybody in this world to know that this little Rex furry creature is gonna absolutely destroy them and look damn good doing it. I tell you what, I think I'm kind of liking this right now. I like the way that our character looks. We're only gonna have 23 vitality. We have 36 strength though, which is gonna be good for melee. 23 intellect, so we're a little bit dumb. But we got insane agility. I say insane. 35 agility, and our charisma is a little bit lower.
Choose a genetic resilience.
A genetic resilience. So, from my understanding that I know about it so far, is there are 4 different types of, I don't even know what to call it, hazards out in the world, and they're scattered essentially in the four corners of the world. You got heat, biohazard, cold, and radioactivity. So we can kind of choose if there's a certain area that we want to go to before the others. We'll be able to increase these as we go and choose which ones we want to increase our resistance to, but I don't know enough about either one of these to really make an informed decision on which one we want to do. So I'm just gonna kind of leave it
Choose your first
smack dab in the middle. Choose our first style. Oh my god, we can make patterns. All right, hang on, I'm gonna be here for a second.
Pick your main color. Choose your first style.
I don't know what to choose. There's so many options. Damn it. I'm too indecisive. You keep going from different colors to different first styles. Well, maybe this color looks better with this first style. I don't know. I'm gonna sit here for an hour making my damn character. Ooh. That actually looks so cool. We got the colors of the channel, a little light blue, a little dark blue, the little white, and a little dark gray hair up there to show us some grisliness like we've been there before.
Pick a class.
I like that.
Commander.
So now it's time for us to decide what class we want to run. Now, this is going to be a very big decision. I'll kind of quickly run through it. Mercenary is a trained swordsman who has mastered the art of the blade. Now, if you guys don't know, this is unfortunately a pre-order class that you only get for free when you pre-order the game. I believe you can get it after you buy the game. Kind of a weird decision, I'll be honest.
Deadeye.
Deadeye is a tricky, skillful rogue who's chosen a life outside law and society values. Commando is trained as an operative of an elite special operations force. Commandos are used to working in smaller teams. I just love how they look. I don't know, something about it just makes me want to just giggle.
Deadeye.
It's just like, look at this guy. He just looks like he's ready to absolutely destroy people, but he's kind of cute and cuddly at the same time. I don't know.
Psy-Freak.
Now, Psy-Freak is very interesting. Psy-Freaks are experimenting with psionic powers and mutations. They're usually outcasts on the fringe of society, aka the chosen ones, but not going to be our chosen ones, even though I think they do look really cool and the effects and the particle effects looks absolutely amazing. I don't think it's really going to fit my playstyle.
Saboteur.
It's neither is Saboteur,
Sentinel.
neither is Sentinel. So
Commando.
I'm between Commando, Deadeye, and
Mercenary.
Mercenary. My thing is, Mercenary I think is going to be really good if I want to go more melee. Deadeye I think is going to be really good if I want to go in between.
Commando.
And Commando I feel like is going to be more if I want to use like guns and stuff like that. So I don't know. I think I might go with Deadeye. He looks pretty badass. I love the revolvers. It's speaking to me with the one tap. So we have a perk, which is your ranged weapons are reloaded instantly and your next magazine is granted 20% damage.
Mercenary.
That's pretty cool. On Mercenary, we get melee dual wield skill. Equip 2 different one-handed melee weapons to dual wield them. Also pretty cool. And then we have Fury. Melee weapons attack, inflict 10% more damage to the target. That's pretty cool as well. And then Fury. Ranged weapon attack inflicts 10% more damage to the target. I think Deadeye is going to be the way for us to go. That one just seems like it's the way to go. All right, I'm honestly really happy with our character creation. This looks sick.
Sounds good.
Yeah, it does sound good. Get me into the damn game.
Here's somebody with a troubled
Look at that,
past,
we're into the game.
drawn into the spotlight of a story that's already begun.
Look at this. Well,
We're already at a crossroads.
oh.
Choosing a path in life is that fork in the road where you
We're already
make a
making
choice
decisions?
or simply stop living.
Oh, shit. The way he says it makes it seem like there's really some weight to it. Do I go left or right? I don't know. Can I have a little bit of context behind it? That'd be great.
But for you, it's not only a crossroad, but a choice. A reflection of your key, the primal energy that flows through everything.
I'm dark red, as in strength and power. That sounds pretty dark and mysterious, but then it says color me light blue, and it's like we kind of already are light blue. So for freedom and loyalty, I kind of like that a lot. You guys know I love my loyalty around here. Let's go with it.
Let me introduce myself. I'm the light and bright side of you, or your inner voice to be precise, an echo of balance and consequence of your actions as you move forward.
I don't know if I don't know if I like her voice or if I hate it. I can't tell. I really can't tell if I love it or I hate it.
Seems more like you're being light-headed if you ask me, but you'll come around.
I like his voice.
Actually.
But
I think we made the right
what
choice.
comes around goes all the way back around. So it's better to stick to your instincts. You can't fight what's in your nature.
That's a good point.
In your nature, and here I was hoping we'd be all about natural selection, survival of the strongest, and so forth. If that's not instinct, then I don't know what is.
Natural selection is all about evolution and progress, and as soon as there's enough light, darkness will disappear.
Damn right. We're being noble and going for the greater good of the world, damn it. Oh, he just smacked him out of here. Okay. Light. +2. Aura, somewhat light. So, another mechanic and aspect to this game is there are decisions that you have to make along the way. And apparently, those decisions do affect your aura, whether you are light or dark. Kind of like the honor system in Red Dead, very similar to what I would assume. And apparently there are different endings depending on how you choose to go about things. Now, are we left or right? You know, I'm right-handed, but it hangs a little bit to the left, so let's go.
Can be right sometimes.
Oh boy. That sounds like a big, beefy boy. And I got a feeling that the right would have led us to the same place.
Stories of death and the bodies left behind. A reminder that we're at the mercy of nature and the one that preys on others.
Oh. Meat eater's meat.
Do you remember the beast that shattered your family? Or did you choose to forget? You turned your back on our world and got lost in your own.
Why does our sword look so bad?
Meanwhile,
Look at the
the
texture.
predator only grew stronger.
Hey, little guy. Yeah, there's a Furo. There's a guy. New main quest, Lupa Lupin. Lupa Lupin. Fight the meat eater. Let me shoot you with my big old guns. I love the little cartoon animations. Click, click. Click, click. That's awesome. Ah, shit. Teaching me the art of the kung fu. Panther sweep. Hiya. This is awesome. Oh, now we need to parry your big old brute having ass. Hit me. Bang. Slam. Huh. Huh. Viper bite. That's what you get. Rabbit's fury. Yeah! Oh, that's pretty cool.
You better make a run for it. This is not the time nor
he
place
mad.
to end this story.
Oh, that's a bomb. Come on, little guy. I wish we had a name. I don't know what to name him. Maybe we just call him, didn't we choose Rex? Maybe that's just what we call him. We call him Rex.
This time, it was best to run and live to fight another day. Let us hope you're ready for it when it comes.
Okay, that thing seems like it's gonna blow up. New objective, Bunker 101, escape the explosion. You got it. Batten down the hatches, baby. Oh, God. The beeping with the impending doom does not make things better. Okay. Well, there goes the explosion. Now, see, my thing is, with my many years in video games, it seems like, to me, that something's gonna pop out of these, and we're gonna have to fight it.
The predator isn't the only threat. The wildlife started
Wow,
to mutate
I'm a
when the
genius.
end of days began, and the tree of life started to die.
So the Tree of Life seems like it is the main plot in this game. It seems like people are trying to destroy it and we need to protect it. Because without the Tree of Life, well, there's really no life. Move towards an enemy to target them with melee attacks. Aim the camera towards an enemy to target them with ranged attacks. To reload your ranged weapon, press R1. When the ammo indicator is red, you can perform a quick reload. A successful quick reload will shorten the reload time and increase the damage of the next bullet. Now, these things we're just going to have to get used to with the HUD. I don't really know exactly what to be looking for with stuff like that. Chi energy is used for dodging, using mutations, and performing special attacks. When you're out of key energy, you'll be unable to perform these actions. Your key energy regenerates both in and out of combat. So I think our key energy is what is below our health. Okay. Oh, see, I missed the quick reload. Okay. Bang! Oh, okay, I saw how we did that there. Okay, there's just a little indicator right there that pops up. Now let me get in here with my big old blade now. I love the little comic pop-ups that happen. I want to get really good at the parrying too. That's another thing we're definitely gonna need to work on. Hey, you're dead, buddy. Okay. So far, I'm liking it. We haven't really done anything at all. I'm definitely gonna have to get used to a lot of it, but it feels decently responsive, and it feels pretty good. Is there anything to explore? I can use in my furo. All right. Hiya. Wah. I'm gonna be making all sorts of sound effects like that, so I apologize. It's just gonna be part of it. I'm learning the martial arts. What do we get? An electric module. Rarity rare. Weapon add-on. You found a weapon special effect add-on. Attach it to your ranged weapon to give it an extra damage type for as long as the ammo lasts. Some enemies have a resistance or weakness to different weapon special effects, so use them wisely. Okay, so can I equip it? So now we've equipped it. To attach a special effect add-on, select it through the consumable quick menu. To open the menu, hold up on the D-pad. Okay. Well, I'm holding it. Nothing's happening. What? What? Did it not say hold up on the D-pad? Am I crazy? Well, you're not even... Okay. Okay. You found a medic supply. Bags like this contain items that can help heal you. Your health doesn't automatically regenerate in combat. You have to use consumables or find other ways to heal. What do we get? A health patch. Health regen 50, duration 5 seconds. So does that mean that we get 50 health every 5 seconds, or does that mean that we get 10 health for 5 seconds that equals 50? You can use a bandage by holding the quick select menu input and selecting it. Okay, I could have swore that's what you just told me to do for the last one. Okay. So it must have been left on the D-pad. Maybe I just misread it. Okay. Got it, got it, got it. Let's climb on up. Now, the other really disappointing thing that does suck, and I can definitely tell when playing right now, is that we are playing... Oh, it's our little grasshopper guy. Hey, guy. Can I pick you up? Or are you just going to be one of those little creatures that's always around throughout the entirety of the game, watching us and learning? Is that on PS5, we do end up rendering the game in 1080p and upscaling it to 4K, whereas everywhere else, it is rendered in 4K, which, you know, it is a little bit annoying. It is, because I can definitely tell a difference. It does not look near as clear. It looks really foggy, at least on my end. You guys probably won't be able to tell a difference in post, but it does look a little bit different. But apparently they had to do that because There was major performance issues with it rendering in 4K on the PS5, which sucks.
The oil sludges everywhere. For most,
Bang, 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 bang.
it means death, but some have adapted to the new environment.
Shocky. Shocky.
Evolution has its ways.
Oh, hey, big guy. Oh, we need to make sure we dodge. Oh, we can slow down time when we jump in the air. Oh, that's cool. Hey-oh! That's right. What you know about me, huh? Looting. Fallen enemies can often be looted for healing items. Find a highlighted fallen enemy and then press triangle. Got it. I accidentally skipped the second one. A dainty. Health regen 250, duration 2. Got it. Okay. So it seems like it heals more and in less time. So that's great. All right. That looks like some sludge that we should not go into, judging by these signs right there. I still haven't quite figured out the prompt for reloading. Like, we shoot all of this out. Where's the quick reload? Oh, it's that. Okay. So it's just whenever the R1 pops up. Got it. Let's move on. Defeat the Rockaboom.
Right between the eyes.
Kaboom! Hey-ya! Whoa!
Put an end.
That's right, baby. Oh, that's not good. Honestly, you can't do nothing. Come on. Come on. Swish. Swash. Give me your loot. Energy pack medium. Energy regen duration 20 seconds. Okay. And a tickling toffee. That's a strange name. Health regen 275, duration 2 seconds. Got it. Okay. Well, it's just kind of a little introduction to everything. We'll keep on moving on with all this. Ooh, we're picking up some more stuff out in the world. I assume that's going to be how we get the ability to craft, is by picking up random stuff out in the world. I don't know how exactly that's all going to work, but we're going to have to figure it out as we go along. All right. We moving on. In this new world known as Biomutant, yeah. A Toxinol Tunnel Tour. That's a tongue twister, huh? Toxinol Tunnel Tour. Toxinol Tunnel Tour. It's not too bad. And right now, I don't think our energy is going to be that big of a deal, but I gotta imagine that we're in intense battles, that it is going to be something that we need to keep an eye on and manage. Shielders. Some enemies carry large shields. You need to break the shield with melee attacks before you can deal damage to the enemy. Interesting. Okay, little new enemy types. That's a car door, sir, and you're hitting all of my bullets. That didn't seem quite right. But now it's gone, ugly. Oh yeah. You're no match for me. Give me your loot. Thanks. Oh, we can sprint. Bang! Okay, so I just noticed that above the enemies when they were about to attack, there was almost a, oh, what's the word to describe it? Ooh, we got an upgrade point. Little lightning bolts as an indicator, probably to let you know when they're about to attack and when to parry. So that's good to know. We're getting all sorts of stuff. We're getting all sorts of stuff, baby. Let me hit him with the rolls. And I just want to blow stuff up because I'm a heathen. All right, we're figuring the mechanics out a little bit. The claw bar.
Look, an emergency box from the once was. A rare sight.
You just say from the once was? Is that what they're calling what the planet was before? Because I believe that's the background, is there used to be humans alive on the planet, and I guess some kind of chemical mishap and something happened where everything became toxic and the world went to shit, essentially, and the only creatures that survived were our little biomutants, and the remaining humans that survived ended up leaving on a ship, I believe. Old world Claw bar. Rarity common. Okay. The pump room. Examine the doors. So do we need to find those things to open certain doors? I'm also really enjoying the background music right now. Exit the room. Okay. I have no idea why you wanted me to grab the claw bar. But I have it in case I need it, I guess.
That pipe looks weak. The claw bar should come in handy.
Okay. Sounds good, Mr. Narrator Man. What do you want me to do? Oh, quick time event. All right. Down the hatch we go.
Whoa.
A little slip and slide.
It's time to find a way out of this place. No, really, I mean it.
Okay, what the hell do you think I've been trying to do, man? I've been hitting my sweet little food rolls all over the place. A double jump, rabbit sleep. Hi-ya! Oh, that was so cool. Look at the maneuverability. I wish we could do like an air roll. That would be so cool.
The morphs
Nice.
produce biomatter in their
Oh.
multi-organ that they shed.
Oh,
under
these
the
ugly
stress.
creatures.
Blobs that affect the
I thought we were
cellular
ugly.
coding strands of any living being when absorbed, including you.
Nice parry.
That'll come in handy.
Ooh, look at us go. Yo. Oh. Oh. Oh, we're clicking. Oh, we're clicking. I thought I was doing something cool, then we started clicking. Hit him with the foo roll out, and then we smack him again. Woo! Bioblobs. You absorbed a bioblob. What a name. There are points. These are points used to unlock mutations. You collect bioblobs by defeating orcs and finding containers at various places in the world. Special powers. You can use your bioblobs to unlock special powers at any time by accessing mutations part of the menu. Okay, well, I kind of want to get out of here before we start to do all that. We do have 3 bio points, though, so we're going to be doing some cool stuff. Can I take this guy out? So there's no more that come out? That thing? Nope, let me reload. No, you're just eating my bullets. You don't care. Okay. Up we go. Feel like I'm in PE class trying to climb the rope. Nothing but frail little hands trying to move up it. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. I will say one thing I will give him credit for, even though this is the starting game, is that the frame rate does feel very smooth and consistent. Now, I don't like the fact that it is very smooth and consistent because our textures are turned down. Like, look at this. It makes me wish I would have bought this on my PC, but I was just so worried about playing this game in 1440p and recording it in 1440p that maybe my computer couldn't handle it the way that I wanted to, and I already knew that I was going to play this game on controller anyways because of the melee. But I don't know. I feel like maybe I made the wrong decision.
Called arcs to save themselves from the impending doom.
Here we go. That's what I was talking about.
Was it too late? It is only from the flight logs of the single arc they left behind that we know other arcs traveled through the sky and beyond. It seems those that came before us never lost hope in finding a new home for their kind.
Okay.
Toxanol built vessels called arcs
have you read that again?
to save themselves from the impending
I regret all
doom.
of my decisions here.
But
I regret
was
them.
it too late? It is only
And the thing with
from
this
the
game is I'm going to want to
meteorite-
explore a lot. A lot. Puzzles. You found a puzzle. These are scattered around the world. Some open new paths, while others feature different rewards. Switch which node is selected. Use the left stick. To rotate the node, press L1, R1. This is the number of rotations you have left. The higher your intellect, the more moves you have. Well, wouldn't the higher your intellect, the less moves that you would need? But I guess you have that little buffer if you need it. Each node has a certain position it must be rotated into to complete the puzzle. Running out of moves before that may have consequences. Okay, so it seems simple enough. How do I select my node? There we go. So we want to rotate
just a few
that.
minutes left. Make them count.
Oh, and that's it. Okay. Look at that. I'm a genius. Who needs high intellect? If I can do it, you can do it.
There are few records of the chain of events that led to the big apocalypse eons ago, but it's clear the world wasn't prepared for how recklessly the Toxanol Corporation would make its mark on the world.
So there was like a toxic
rare earth
spill,
mining
okay.
and nuclear industries generated tons of waste, and without consideration for the future, they dumped it all in landfills until they ran out of space. That's when they made the big mistake.
Sound familiar?
They began dumping the toxic waste in the surf just off the coast instead, assuming that it would sink and decay with time. And they were right. But no one was prepared for what was about to unfold. Once in the surf, the radiation interfered with the genetics of the wildlife and created bizarre mutations in their offspring. It had an inconceivable impact on biodiversity and the entire ecosystem. The world as they knew it crumbled as nature retaliated. It would never be the same again, and what remained of it became ours.
Wow. Okay, that was honestly really cool. That was kind of what I was explaining earlier, but that just confirms that that is indeed what happened. All right. Every time we go into a hallway, I always gotta check both directions, so just forgive me.
The sound of spark metal going pew pew is never a good thing. It's coming from behind that door.
Yeah, thanks, Mr. Narrator, man.
A warning label. The box looks like a potential brain melt.
Which means you need me to go figure out a puzzle, I bet.
It's
Yes,
going to take a bit
indeed.
of puzzling to short-circuit the door. Just a few moves left. Make them count.
I did, man. I did it in the perfect amount of moves.
There you go. There you go.
Now we can go pew-pew the people that were pew-pewing. You want to catch these pew-pew hands, dog? Let me show you my athletic little furo. Out of date airstrike. Perfectly countering an enemy will stun them. A stunned enemy has stars circling above their head, and after hitting the enemy again, you can launch it up into the air by
The wheeled
pressing
one is
L1.
outnumbered. You'd better help him out.
Oh, you're picking on this old man in a wheelchair? Oh, hell no. Catch this lead, dog. Yeah, that's right. And I'm gonna hit you with the little blocka blocka. And with the perfect reload, bang. Whoop. That's right. Oh, the old man hit you with the shotgun shell. I'm really liking this perfect reload. That's right. I don't know what that word that just popped up was, but sure. Hey, you kind of missed your attack, buddy, and then I got Mr. Old Man over here.
Let's talk to the wheeled one before backup arrives.
What kind of creature is he? Looks like some kind of rodent. Let me go grab my stuff now. I don't know what we're getting or what we're gonna need it for, but best believe that I am picking up all of it. Now, if I grab this and I roll away, does it automatically come to me? Yes, it does. Okay. Well, I gotta admit that combat section was pretty easy. It's really difficult to find a balance in too easy and too difficult in games like this, and I'm hoping they're gonna be able to do it, because I mean, right off the bat, that was super easy. What do you got over here, man? You got some, I don't even know what the hell that is, but it is very bright and very saturated. I hope it's good. It looks pretty good. Or like it could kill you. Oh, man, buddy. You are... Hey. What are you saying to me?
He wants to thank you for taking his side against the scavengers.
Ah.
He sounds familiar. You just can't figure out why.
No, I can't.
He presents himself as out of date. He knows he's way overdue, but he hasn't given up. He doesn't seem
That's kinda
surprised
dark.
that you don't recognize him. You were just a child back then, the night everything changed. There have been rumors of a one-eyed Ronin seen outside the Great Wall, and he's happy to see it's true.
I guess that's us.
The legend of the one-eyed child that grew up as an outcast is old and sad.
Ja, you maua. Yevofo lolan awful.
The child could have been anyone, but the evil it had fled had left a mark, a facial scar to remember the past.
Ja, you maua. Boyobut.
It's a scar you're covering under that eye patch, isn't it? But he would have recognized you anyways. You look exactly like your Muma.
My Muma.
Wisa, gono, yuba, dolu waiwai.
There's no doubt you're the child, and that what Lupa Lupin did to your village, your Muma and Popsy, was the beginning of the end.
So Lupa Lupin was the guy we fought at the very beginning.
He says it has taken you a long time to bring the past back up to the present, to find your way back, but he's grateful you have. It was after the attack that the unity fell apart. Your Muma's disciples divided and formed tribes as a reaction to the blight that had fallen upon the land.
So it seems like before the attack, there was a truce and a unity across all the different tribes in the game. And then when that happened, everybody said, hey, every man for themselves, or every rodent for themselves.
The impending threat of the World Eaters bringing down the Tree of Life
World
is
Eaters.
ever so close. He also worries about the Jagni tribe that's actively
Jagni.
working for a doomsday and purging of the world. Had it not been for the Tree of Life, no one would have survived. He hopes you at least remember the tree.
So it seems like there is two different ways you can go. You can either try to save the Tree of Life, or you can try to make sure that that thing burns and pisses on, and you can piss on its ashes. You know, I like the noble route, but I can't be denying the fact that there's not a little bit of content and entertainment in trying to go kill it as well. So we'll just have to see how that goes. But I think we've kind of already made our decision as to what path we want to go. Dialogue settings, yeah, we got that. Already looked at all that. A new friend. Talk to best before. Oh, look at that. Look at, oh, we're just a little baby Rex. Oh, look at me, hiding in the tall grass. Oh. Oh, man. Who the hell is this guy? Why does he look like the Fawns? Hey, man, it's the Fawns.
Asks
Hey!
if you are tired, as it's a bit of a hike here from the village. He wonders if your Muma knows you are here.
I don't think she cares. I hope I told her. Well, do we want to be like an angsty little kid? Yeah, I think we do. What the hell is this, dude?
Sounds like he thinks she does, despite your heart growing dark. There's nothing as powerful as a Muma's love.
This is like the guy off of the Water Boy.
Out here to see them, the potato people.
Ah, the potato people. I hear they're a bunch of spuds.
The potato people, or Nono, are a wonder, somehow interlinked with this little tree here, fueling its source of life.
About the bird. Hey, yeah.
Magic. He claims it's just
guy
the
is
force
something.
of life, the existence of energy, powering and connecting all things living, like the Nono. The Nono prefer to hide in glitter grass.
What is this?
He says you should get over there and ruffle it. See if you can make one come out of hiding.
All right, if it means I don't have to hear you talk like that with a tail sticking out of your jeans, oh man, is that what happens after I get my second vaccination? Am I about to grow one of those? And talk like you? Oh God, I hope not. Yeah, no. It's literally reminds me if the Fawns, the guy from the Water Boy, and a naked mole rat decided to somehow converge and make one being. That's exactly what that would be. Exactly what that would be. Oh wow, look how much our energy goes down now when we roll. Ooh, interesting. So that's what I was kind of bringing up earlier, and the fact that we are going to have to learn to manage that. Definitely going to have to learn to manage it. Oh, this is so gorgeous, though. What are we doing? Hiya!
You found one. You should be proud.
How does he
They
understand
come
what
up
they're
for
saying?
Everyone. The Nono's key energy is just what the Pensai needs to complete its cycle and grow into a tree of life. The small tree you saw up there where you met will eventually grow into a tree of life and start giving back to nature. It'll be the heart of the land.
I said a tree of life and not
You
the
need
tree
to
of life,
support
so
the tree for a long time to come. The only way it'll grow
I guess there's
tall
multiple?
is with the burst of ki released from the Nono as they become one with the tree.
okay, good to know.
You'll need
guy,
a net
dude.
to catch the Nono, and he wants you to use his, but asks you to be gentle. The Nono are sensitive beings, an embodiment of ki, the primal energy.
Hoop net received. Got it. Yeah, I'm fishing for little spuds. Oh, I did it, dude.
You
I'm
handle
a beast.
that net like you've never done anything else.
I literally
He's
pressed
impressed.
one button, guy. I don't think you have enough brain cells up there to even know what impressed even means.
He's grateful for all the help he can get. There's lots of Nono out there that need to be guided to the roots of the Pensai tree.
Where can I find him? That's all I need to know.
They're hiding in the glitter grass that mostly grows deep inside damp caves,
This is
where
good
they
info.
draw mineral from the natural rock.
That's the best thing I've ever heard you say, my man.
One day, he hopes the tree will have grown tall enough to sustain the world.
So maybe that is the tree of life.
Today, your focus is getting this one to become one with the tree.
Okay. I'm kind of understanding it a little bit, but just the way that they're talking about it, it makes it seem like there could have been more than one tree of life. And I guess that's just confusing to me because I feel like anytime there ever is a tree of life, there's always just one, and it's just this massive tree, like in God of War. What other games have had tree of life? I know God of War had one. It's maybe not a game, but didn't Lion King had a tree of life? I don't remember. But you know exactly what I mean. And it seems like there could be multiple of this one, but it also seems like this particular one grew up to be the tree of life and not just a tree of life. So, ooh, what the hell? That's a hell of a growth spurt.
Now that you've seen the Nono's connection
This is literally
with
like
the tree
the
with
drunk
your own
uncle at every
eyes,
family
you have
reunion.
no reason to doubt. From this day on, he'll make nurturing the Pensai into a tree of life, a life goal, not only for our village's sake, but for all of us, everyone.
Feel real confident in you saying that.
One day, the land won't be as peaceful. Not even your Muma will be able to protect us.
So who's our Muma? Where's Muma? She must be
You
a
can already
powerful
see the
baddie.
effects from how reckless those before us acted, and unless something changes, we're doomed. The land won't survive the side effects of the old world's industrial advances.
This is an interesting...
He says you'd better hurry back to the village before your Muma comes looking for you. You did good here today.
This is a very interesting approach that they are taking, because it is true. We are doing a lot of harm to our planet right now that, I mean, we've probably already done too much that we can even
No,
fix.
she's
So
got lots on her mind. And
This is
needs
interesting.
rest after the raid last night on the Lupin camp with her disciples. Wonders if they let the Predator family live or not.
Okay. Are we done with the flashback?
He lost you there for a while.
That's you?
No memory is alone.
You're
It's
the
part of a
Fonz?
trail you can follow.
Mau mauya yalawa watnawa. Kuzata ghetto.
He says he remembers every single day he devoted to growing the Tree of Life, but now he's afraid it might be in vain.
Well, you talk way better than you used to. You must have gotten off the sauce.
The tree started to die when the end of days begun, and it wasn't long after that that the World Eaters arrived.
All right, both of these questions are ones that I want to ask. Hopefully we can. There's actually good information on the story.
Records tell of the ruinous devastation the Toxanol Corporation inflicted on the land. The apocalypse sparked a re-evolution, the second coming, and our lineage.
Okay.
His friend Gizmo is working on a Mekton and needs help defeating the Jumbo Puff at the end of the West Route.
Oh wow, look, you
Wiz
can
is
see
still
the tree on the
repairing
map.
his octopod to confront the Merc Puff that dwells deep down under the surface
What
at
is
the
that
end of the
moving?
Northwest Route. Noko has tamed the
Whoa.
midget and is preparing to take on the Hoof Puff at the end of the East Route.
The hoof puff, of course.
Finally, Goop is almost done with the Goo Glide, a machine able to ride the waves of the surf all the way out to the Porky Puff at the end of the route to the southeast.
Kotuvon ko kumvunkono hi kobe. Ifari kobo farm.
Out of Date says his friends are gearing up to stop the World Eaters. There's one at the end of each route.
Okay.
Ilf of uguvuhu.
So I assume they're the ones stopping
The
us
road
from...
ahead won't be easy, but he's counting on your support. His friends aren't strong enough to end this on their own.
So those are going to be the main bosses that are stopping us from...
He wants you to understand
Growing the Tree of Life.
that you'll all die if the tree isn't saved.
Okay. Porky Puff? Or how can I defeat the World Eaters? These are the real important questions here, and I'm sure we're going to figure out how to defeat the World Eaters, but what about Porky Puff?
He claims names have power, so he gave them these names to weaken them. For him, the Porky Puff is particularly personal. It was that carnivorous beast that took his leg. Regardless, you'll meet again once you've played your part in the tribe war and the situation with the World Eaters.
So we've got a lot going on right now. We've got the impending doom of the Tree of Life dying. We have the World Eaters that we have to defeat, which will be our 4 bosses, in order to save the World Eaters that are protecting the roots. And then we also have, apparently, a tribe war all going down in the middle of it. So, yikes, man. New main quest. The end of the world. Get out of the bunker. Fate of the world. New main quest. How do we get out of said bunker? Can't just climb up, can we? Are you going to make me go back the same way we just came, or?
You're getting the hang of it.
There we go. Just crank that bad baby open.
Quickest way out is through the roof where they came in, and the rope looks strong enough to climb.
I don't know if I ever would have figured that one out, Mr. Narrator, man. Look at me double jumping onto the rope. I'm already saving time. I'm a speed runner. Come on. Oh my God. Dude, look at this. Oh, this is gorgeous.
Know that the Tree of Life is dying. Its days are numbered. Without help, it can't endure the environmental change and assault from the World Eaters.
And there's the title screen. Wow! That is awesome. I love how vibrant and bright this world looks, man. I'm so excited to explore what they've created here, and I hope... You know, the thing with this game is the reviews came out yesterday, and they were a mixed bag, from very bad to very good, and a lot of mediocres in there. But thankfully, we gonna play the damn game here anyways and make our own opinions and inform it by playing the game. So... we'll just have to see. But first impressions, I can understand a little bit of the frustration. The story's a little hard to follow when you're having to constantly get translated by people that are talking like they're drunken 70s Sims. So that's a little strange, but also a little bit comical. But I could understand if that's the way that continues for 10, 15, 20 hours, that it's definitely going to get a little bit annoying from time to time, especially when you play for long times on end. So hey, we'll just have to wait and see. The combat feels decent. I wish there was a little bit more feedback when you like parry an enemy or when you have like a crazy hit. I wish there was a little bit more feedback with that. That'd make me feel a little bit more oomph behind the move and make me feel like I'm actually doing something cool. I also wish that our textures were a little bit better. I don't know if that's because we have the FOV turned up so high. I have it at the max FOV that we can get on console, so maybe that lowers the textures. I'll try to mess with that a little bit between now and the next episode, but I tell you what, guys, that's gonna do it, and that's gonna be a wrap on the very first episode here in Biomutant. I really do hope you guys enjoyed. I'm excited for this game, and I'm hopefully optimistic that it will quench our thirst and my thirsty ass for new amazing games here in 2021. So if you guys want to see more of this, do me a favor and make sure to show some love. I'm rambling. Stay awesome, stay yourself, and I'll see you guys in episode 2, okay? Peace out, YouTube.